Okay, so we're back in the garage, back with the Harley, but you can see that. So on the rear fender, it's pretty good to go, but I'm going to try and get some clear lacquer on it just to protect it against scratches and stuff. But the clear lacquer is notoriously hard to do in your garage, as is everything else, but we'll have a go. And then we're going to try and get these side brackets done with the indicators back on, get those wired back up, see if we can get a pretty much together from the handlebars backwards bike, because we've still got all of the front to tackle. That's still looking a bit of a mess, but it should be much more straightforward so far. Then we'll get the wheels off, see if we can have a look at those slightly rusty spokes, see what we can do with those. Okay, let's go. Really important to go really slow. Just nice thin coats, let it settle, don't go mad. Meanwhile, let's get to go with sanding and painting these side brackets. We've already got about 5 coats of primer. It's a primer filler paint that we use, so we've got a whole load of coats that have been going on over a few days. We give them a bit of a rub down. See what happens. It's so hard to tell until you get a bit of gloss on, but we'll have a look. Dear. Okay, so paint is looking pretty dry. So let's see if we can go through exactly the same struggle as we had getting the stuff off whilst putting it back on. I'm trying to remember which bits go in where. Okay. Well, I had most of it in and I pulled it out because I'm a twat. Why does everything have to be so hard? Will you get through the hole, please? You obstreperous little piece of rubber. Thank you. I don't know which hole this fits in. There's 2 holes the same. Could be either one. We'll find that out when we get it on the bike. I mean, I'm sure it's a good idea somewhere. Someone thought it was a good idea. Ow! It's going to start to upset me in a minute because all the paint that I've done is being Oh, come on. I'm going to have to repaint this fender. Bastard. Trying to do this stuff one-handed is a nightmare. La 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 la. See how magically it just slips into the hole without any sort of trouble whatsoever. Yeah. I just had a thought that maybe I should offer the seat up just to make sure all these pegs are in the right place, because I haven't done that. Okay. So now all these cables from here, they clip up inside this fender, and I think the only way to do that and to get these bolts on tight is going to be to undo the shocks and lift the back of the bike up to clear this rear wheel so I can get my hand in. I can't even get my hand in there at the moment. So we shall do that tomorrow. But now, pub. Okay, well, welcome back to the garage. Today we're going to try and, first of all, I've lost my radio mic. It's in here somewhere, but who knows where, so I hope you can hear me okay. What we're going to try and do today is, as we're putting the fender back on, all these ridiculous clips and everything, so we're going to jack the bike up, we're going to take the back wheel off, which will give us a chance to look at those rusty spokes at the same time, check out the brakes, and so we'll whip that off. Should be a fairly easy job. I've seen it a million times on YouTube. It takes 5 minutes, so we'll see how we get on. First things first, got to remove this retaining clip thing, and then get a spanner on here. We're going to see if we can jack this up and whip it out without taking off all the adjusters and everything, which would mean that when we put the wheel back on, should be in exactly the same place. We'll see how we get on. If not, then we'll take these off and go from there. Right, let's have a go. Oh, well, that was easier than I thought. And I've got the bike on the jack, but I've got the wheel, he said. On the floor, so that we can get some leverage. Take that nut off. A nut, a washer. Let's leave these in the same order as they came off. Let's jack it up a little bit, take some weight off. See what happens when we hit it with a plastic or rubber mallet. The hardest bit is getting the rubber cap off the bolt. Right. Just trying to now get the weight off the axle. as I was saying, all throughout this build, every step of the way, every single nut, every single bolt has fought me the whole way. Fail. Back to plan B, drop the shocks off, jack the bike up. Oh. Oh, this is starting to annoy me now. Actually, quite a lot. Right. Now, he said, should be able to jack the bike up. Leaving the wheel on the ground. I hate flying insects, do you know that? They're the most annoying things in the world. Is that just me? Right. See where where that yellow cable comes through the hole from the indicators and it goes along the back, and at the top there, just above, there's these clips. And that's where the cable needs to go. Following that cable that's in, which is the cable from the number plate light, and the same on the other side. You can see there's a set of clips. There is a set of clips, promise you, where this one goes. So let's see if we can get those in. It's a T40 Torx bit on the outside and a 1/2 inch. The famous Harley Davidson 1/2 inch, or infamous as we should now say. Okay, let's go for the other side, people. Oh, the nuts are already on. The nuts are already on. We sing our famous "Nuts are already on" song. There we go. One torque fender. Then we need to get these on. Which is easier said than done, because those need to hook over the it's only by getting those into place that we can we've got enough slack on the wires. Oh no. Oh really? Okay, so they don't go on the inside, covered by the highly decorative cover plates. They go on the outside. So let's take them off again. So there you go, a full demonstration of how to tighten up the fender bolts. Obviously, we'll now take them off again because we need to put them on so that they're on the outside of the indicator brackets. So we'll do that now. Little bastard. I hope this bike's worth it when it's on the road. Oh, come on. That's on. Indicators are on, this one. See if we can tuck these wires away behind these clips. Alright, so we'll get the number plate back on while we're here. Shocks back on and lower it down. Or even lower it down so we can get the shocks back on. Ow!